Is anybody still here? Okay, if anybody's still watching, I am so sorry. I know it started really late, and I'm sorry there's a blister on my lip because last night I ate some pizza, and the cheese was so hot, it created this giant pus-filled blister on my lower lip. Would you believe it? And as does happen with most thin layers of poppable skin on my face, yes, it popped and pus went everywhere. Got into my mouth, obviously, it's right there. With that said, hello. Welcome to Eating Shishita Paper a Day 722. For those who are watching who don't know what recently happened, this happens maybe once every 3 months, but a pre-recorded I made, I believe, 2 days ago has gone unexpectedly viral. Now, this happens often, and I recognize that I should make pre-recordeds relatively often because that boosts views tenfold and thus subscribers for some reason. Apparently, some mysterious YouTuber has reacted publicly to this old pre-recorded and demanded that people subscribe. And oh boy, did people listen. It's jumped about, what now, 80 in the last 2 days? An unprecedented success. And that's really nice. That has nothing to do with me. That's literally just people being really nice to me. With that said, though, with people here, I want to state that the reason why this whole layout of this channel is so confusing and really frustrating for me to deal with is because you'll see an incomplete numbered list because the streams and the pre-recordeds can never be placed together on my YouTube page for some incredibly stupid reason. YouTube's organizational system is broken and does not give me a choice. Do you have a video of the guy reacting? I'm trying to get that. I really am trying to find it. Also, let me get my water. I'm really trying to get that. But unfortunately, nobody is spitting any names out. Everybody's pretty hush-hush about it. It's possible that, because I mean, I saw, if you look at the last pre-recorded, go into the videos tab, you'll see there's a commenter that says, I told some people to subscribe to your channel, but this guy has 10 subscribers and it's like Miss Gosha Gaming or some sort of weird knockoff thing. And of course, it has no gaming videos on it. So I don't know who this person is, but I refuse to believe that this person with 10 subs is causing 80 people to subscribe to my channel. Maybe it's a burner account for somebody else, you know? But she said, I told all my friends to sub. So, hey, maybe this person actually has an insane social life of like 80 people who she can convince to subscribe, but I'm skeptical. I was watching shorts while waiting for the stream. And when you started, I heard your voice in the background in the short and it startled me. Sorry about that. I apologize. Well, you know, actually, how does that work? You were watching shorts, waiting for the stream. Oh, and you thought that my voice coming into the background on your computer was a part. That's insane. You have your computer in front of you waiting for my stream, and then you have shorts pulled up on your phone. You live a very stimulating life. I hope your dopamine receptors don't deflate on you. He has a large outreach. Who? The guy or me or both? You know. Just finish rolling. You're on time. Oh, me too. I just finished rolling too. You're on time. Thanks. No, I'm just barely in the nick of time. I'm just making it right before it turns to March 9th. Well, how are your days going? This stream caught me at a very special time. Rolling, I don't know what that means. Somersaults, preparing to get high, something in between. But yeah, it's been a stinker day. And what's unfortunate is I had the groundwork laid out to have a great day. It was all there in front of me. And things outside my control fucked it up. It's okay. But that is why, again, don't be concerned, all right? Every single time I put something that's below a 3 out of 10, people think I'm going to jump off something, but simple 2.1, it's fine. The only solution to this is, you know, keep eating, keep looking forward. Forward only, no backwards, sideways, or diagonal. But I recognize that things have gotten outside my control. So with that said, thank you for the act of charity that 80 people did for me overnight. I mean, we went from 580,000, or no, 580, not 1,000, Jesus. The hell's wrong with me? We went from 580 to 660 in 2 days. Isn't that wacky? So I'm catching up to Eli again. I can't wait to comment on his dead channel in about 2 days. Although these things stop really quickly, especially when it has nothing to do with my content. Because like the thing is that the video wasn't even that good. It was just, I was completely, by the way, for context, the video that's going viral right now, I had a hangover. So I wasn't even in the right state of mind. I was blabbering a bunch of stupid nonsense. But it's just because it got really lucky. Sometimes the videos, they get passed around on the internet and they fall into the wrong hands. And I mean the wrong hands. Why am I getting all this attention? It's not supposed to be. You think that like for YouTube having such restrictive algorithm stuff, like the thing that they could recommend to everybody would maybe not be a video of an idiot eating paper, but like whatever. That's not for me to decide. I was on a dry lake bed last week and it was not dry. What's a dry lake bed? Dry and lake already is confusing to me. It's not dry. There's a lot of green. Oh, you're saying that, oh, lake bed. Okay. So that's where what lake used to be. It's like the lake crater. Okay. Looking at the dry lake beds of Nevada on Google Maps. Oh, okay. There's a whole thing going on here that I wasn't even paying attention to. Okay, guys. You guys are all popping off at once. Like, okay. Danny, JLJ, you guys in the live chat, chill out. Getting close to 1,000 days. I know when that happens, I don't know what I'm going to do. You're going to get your first naked paper stream. It's going to get deleted immediately. The nuclear test sites are crazy looking. Really? Okay, so you can see all that in Google Maps. They don't censor it. I know that they blur certain parts on purpose or they Photoshop certain parts out. And now with AI images on the rise, well, they can do anything. They can fake a gray alien in the middle of the Lake Erie or something like that. I'll download it. Yeah, send it to me. Remember, get my Instagram, BRION. This is like the 4th time. I'm not even typing it. There you go. There you go. Send that there because I can't receive images on YouTube. They got rid of the messenger because this site keeps going downhill. But investigate the Dugway Proving Grounds. Ooh. Because throughout history, there have only been, I can count on my fingers the number of atomic bombs that have actually been detonated, right? Because every single time it happens, it kind of shaves our ozone layer off about 20%. So, like, how many? That's also a statistic that's never been told to me. Nobody ever bothered to answer that question. Maybe I've just been in the wrong places. But how many atomic bombs have been detonated, like in human history? I'm gonna guess like 5. What are your guys' guess? And you do not guess, JLJ, because I know you already know this. You're always stocked up with history knowledge. Oh wow. Okay. Jesus, 2,056 nuclear tests. So this means, I mean, are we including Hiroshima and Nagasaki? Because that was 2. So I'm just gonna do some amateur math here and just say that 2,058 nuclear bombs have been exploded. That's a lot. Jesus Christ, guys. There's got to be some unforeseen nuclear uranium vapor inside the air that gets in there. Oh my God. That's so many. 675. I know. My guess was 5. Like, we were all so low. I know. You guys are surprised too. 2,056. If you want to know why we don't have winters anymore, the plutonium's melting all the fucking snow. That's why. 190 tests in Nevada alone. Yeah, it used to not be desert. If you wonder where all the grass went. That's insane. If you ask me, I feel like they already know. I mean, if at that point you already know what a nuclear bomb does, why do you need to check like 2,000 more times? We get it. And I've seen videos of multiple nuclear tests. They all look generally the same. The only cool thing is when they did one in the middle of an ocean. I guarantee you that's responsible for the extinction of at least 3 species of fish. But it created an insane tidal wave. Like, I've seen videos of tsunamis, and they weren't even as cool as this. Like, it was this giant water bubble that came up, and it was like probably the size of a mountain. And this came from a flat sea. There was nothing there. Bomb gets dropped. Gigantic mountain-sized fucking just giant Leviathan water monster comes just birthing out of the sea. Isn't that so strange? I don't know, whatever. Maybe you guys find it less interesting than me, but we already bombed the firmament. What is that? Do you play video games? Yeah, you guys switched up real quick. Me, no. I occasionally play Sudoku and crossword puzzles from the New York Times app on my phone. I used to play an app called Stick Fight the Game, and then it went offline. It's like Omegle. They deleted it. It's such a sad loss. I really wish they could have kept that game up. I think you could play it maybe on your PC, but the app they fucked up. They got rid of the app. But you could have every weapon. You have a Gatling gun, and you go online, and you could shoot people and stuff. It's so fun. It's so simple, but it's so fun. It's just this Spartan arena with just strangers from different countries, mostly Indian children, and I would just fight and kill all of them. It was so good. I can't afford a computer. Wait, didn't you say that you were waiting for... So you tell me you got 2 phones? What are you watching this stream on? Because you said you're watching shorts on your phone, right? If you can afford 2 phones, you can afford a computer, buddy. FDA, the dedicated. Thank you. And again, you know who's really dedicated to checking our food every week? That's right, the FDA. No other administration does unannounced government searches on our tortilla factories. So thank you, FDA. I've never played. No, I've watched my dad play hours of Skyrim, but not me. No. You're saying with YouTube Premium, you can pay $200 a month or something like that to have the stream open and be able to watch some hood reel of a black guy taking a shit? Sign me up right now. I'm ready to deplete my paycheck. Such a fun. You see, so many of you recognize how good that game was. Thank you. How does the paper taste? Tastes like paper. And that equates to good. Thank you. My aunt has a family plan. Oh, that's good. We kind of have a very short-lived family plan for YouTube TV, and now that the Super Bowl's over, we have no reason to have it ever. We got HBO Max. It has like every relevant Cartoon Network show I'd ever want to watch. So, like, why do I even need cable TV anymore? I have a question. How long until I turn into paper 100%? Please respond. I need answers now. Okay, Mr. Stashy, calm down. Step 1. All right, you done with that? Okay, step number 2. I'll answer your question. So apparently, when it comes to kind of spare bits and pieces of paper debris that have made their way into my digestive system, the outskirts, say the the walls of my intestinal tract, and made its way and out, like, say, to my skin and pieces of my arteries. When it's no longer in my actual digestive tubes, that is when you notice that it starts becoming a part of me. However, I shed skin. Obviously, I poop. I salivate onto the floor in public very often. So when that happens, I lose atoms. And a lot of those are the microscopic bits of paper. So keep note, unless I am upping exponentially my paper intake, you can't really count on, the paper turning into paper 100% or even 25% or even 2% happening. I would calculate it's about 0.5% more than before. So yes, I'm technically more of a paper man than I was before. But to answer your question seriously, no. I would not suspect that I'm going to be turning into paper anytime soon. We're going to have to up it to at least 500 sheets a week. Or no, 500 sheets. Yeah, 500 sheets. 500 sheets a week. I'm going to do my math. Do that for about 3 years, and then I'd be up to maybe like 50% paper. That's a very silly question, though. Thank you. Everybody's here. Who are these people? Desmus Zix. You're alive. I feel like if I say that, I'm going to get in trouble. Desmus Zix. What does that mean? You can't pair the paper with a nice cheese. I did that. It just takes effort. I got to walk to the fridge that's 8 feet away from me. Fuck all that. I did do the thing in day 200 where I flambéed the paper by setting it on fire, which got rid of half of it. So that was just a cheat code. So when I ate it, it tasted terrible. I choked. And I'm sure everybody clipped that and made sure to use it against me in 20 years when I try to, scam my way into Mensa. And they're like, oh, yeah, he's smart. Look at this thing where he sets paper on fire and eats it. Flat Stanley-like convo. Thank you. I'm calm now. That's good. All right. I appreciate it. Somebody follows directions here. 8 more days away from 2 years. You guys are really keeping track. Yeah, no, that's true. It is. Well, I mean, 2 years if we're kind of putting this entire series in a vacuum. I did start this series 4 years ago, but since then I've taken very long breaks because I'm trying to be consistent. I can't do it, though. I'm not good enough. I'll get good enough when I just keep doing it and I stop quitting. I really thought the psychosomatic asthma was from this, but my doctor determined that the asthma was not that, and it was from other allergies, like my allergy to unfortunate events. And it's really my brain is what has the allergy. It's really in my head the whole time. What's my itinerary in Texas? You ask these questions with these big words. I don't know what they mean. Going back to Google. Itinerary. Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah, of course. Itinerary is one of those words that always went over my head. I know it was said around me, but it was never said enough for me to really understand what it meant instinctively. So yeah, okay. Well, the itinerary is already halfway complete. So we got to Austin, and we plan on, I guess, going around in circles around the house or just around to different places, different bars, conventions, places, vase stores. And when that's over, we head back, go back to like that same hotel in, what was it, like Nevada or something like that, New Mexico? Yeah, something like that. It's pretty straight. It's like a straight line there and back. Hit the gritty at day 750. I'd think about that, but today's been too much of a downer day for me to imagine hitting the gritty. Actually, I think that hitting the gritty would make it a whole lot worse. Oh man, imagine doing that. I think the gritty is one of those dances that I'm not even going to pretend to do. I can't bring myself to do something egregious like that. I've committed enough war crimes today. How many drinks are you drinking a week? Okay, so that's a great question, and this is a huge focus, JLJ. Last week I drank 7. However, this week I'm drinking, or so far I've drunk 0. Now I plan to maybe get to like, I don't know, 2 or 3. We are going to conventions in Austin, the funnest city in America, obviously. But I plan to not give myself headaches because, again, this is part of my learning curve. And of course, I'm sure there is the idiot degree of the curve. And I've been at that idiot degree of my curve my whole life, but it's been like extra idiotic last week because I mixed tequila and vodka, and that was a huge mistake. And that was my hangover in the viral pre-recorder that everybody's watching right now. So if you want to know why I am like moving like a slovenly 50-year-old fat man, even though I'm like 140 pounds and I'm like should be in the prime of my life, but I feel like an elderly citizen, I already have a screwed sleeping schedule. So my body's already just slowly Thanos snapping itself away. I'm deteriorating atom by atom for the last 3 years. And then alcohol gets involved. Things get a lot more complicated. So I really do think that I should watch myself. Obviously, 0 is not the like max number I can take, but given that I know that I'm prone to start bad habits and I already feel kind of a thirst for a Guillaume blonde ale, I should probably kind of take notice and pride myself when I see an opportunity and I don't take it. So again, I might sound like a millennial in an AA meeting right now, but I swear to you, that is a good plan, and I'm sticking by it. No, I've been told that Austin is basically the San Francisco of Texas. I used to live in Dallas, and I would get accosted by priests. They were trying to hand me Bible books and trying to touch my left testicle. But now, here, half the people are like a couple fellas with mustaches that say howdy. Like, I forget that I'm in Texas, and I run into the mustache people. I say hi, they say howdy, and I realize, oh shit, I'm in Texas now. I forgot that I'm not in California because Austin legitimately looks like half the people there have like fake prosthetic boobs or something looks like they got chopped off, dyed hair, the whole shebang. It's incredible to me. It is literally like Southern California in Texas. People saw Austin had a novelty. All the tourists came in and they went from tourists to stupid citizens. And that's I feel like there should be a phrase for like Californian tourists, like the beta males, the wine drinkers who come over to a cool city and ruin it by going, oh, this is a sweet place. We should settle down here, honey. Have another inferior child around here. Get addicted to drinking and then give it up and replace the addiction with something positive like worshiping the Bible, reading a book, or exercising. I do 2 out of those 3 things, and I didn't even need to become a crippling alcoholic yet. I rollerblade every morning, except this vacation because I don't bring them with me. But I do wake up every day by vigorously masturbating myself to sleep. After I wake up, take my, not really a midday nap because it's right after I wake up, lasts about 30 minutes. Wake up from that, I'm fully refreshed. So just know I sleep like a sandwich, all right? Go to sleep, wake up, masturbate, sleep long time, 8 hours, wake up, masturbate, go to sleep again, midday nap, wake up again. It's stupid. That's totally real, guys. I have a very strict regimen. It's how I keep my juices flowing. You should eat an A2 sheet of paper. Oh, all right. Let's check out what that is. Back to Google. A2 sheet of paper. Oh, I wanted for this to be like 15 minutes. It's going to be like 30 minutes now that we're actually getting into this. Okay, well then what the hell? What size paper do I have here? What the fuck? They're doing millimeters? I'm going by inches, you fucking idiots. Why would you ever use millimeters for paper? Is A2 slightly smaller or slightly bigger? You have an A4. Oh, I see. You want me to become 100%. You want for me to, if you scroll up, you'll find Moustachi's first comment. You want me to slowly have my body turn into papyrus reserves until I become pale on the outside. You can write on me, make it a lot easier to deface me if I'm drunk at a party and I pass out in the middle of a lazy boy. See, you guys, I know what you're trying to do. But if you look at this picture with this black guy in a Superman shirt for some reason, you'll see the relative sizes I see. Just go the whole 9 yards. Tell me to eat an A0. Just tell me I should commit suicide already. I can read between the lines, guys. I like that, though. You guys are giving me paper education 722 days in. Have I eaten graph paper? Yeah, one time I did. And unfortunately, I did not foresee that it would have the plastic lining near those little staple hole things. Or not, they're not staple holes. The little ring hole things, like, the little thing that punches holes in elementary school. When I was in elementary school, I tried to put my pinky finger in there to see if it actually do damage. Unfortunately, my pinky finger was way too fucking fat. The wood reinforces your bones. True that. However, my most important and largest organ, my skin, actually slowly gains flaccidity over the years if I intake papyrus. There are studies done on that. Don't look them up. They're not true. So according to these totally fake and not real studies, if I eat more paper, yes, I will end up needing lots. And have you seen that scene in The Simpsons where his skin is sagging and he like clips it like the news guy? Everybody's seen that scene. It's going to be me soon. What's it called? It begins with B. Borax? Is that what it's called? It's the thing that you inject that makes your skin kind of tighten to your face. I'll need that soon. Imagine me on plastic surgery. That'd be insane. Extra fake chiseled plastic jawline, like really small nose, but my eyes are like way too big and I look like a fucking insane mannequin. Botox. Borax. What is borax? Oh, borax is a cleaner. Okay, I got it. Both appear to be equally toxic if you take it in through the mouth. Have you ever eaten a woven basket? You guys are running out of ideas. Woven basket? Where's that coming from? Oh my God, JLJ, you're fucking stocked up right now. You gotta pin that so I can save that info for later. Have I eaten money? Yes. Guy at Pizza Port I met, really nice guy, by the way. His name was Paul. And he said that if I ate a $5 bill, he'd give me a $20 bill. I did, and he followed up. He actually followed up. And the thing is that dollar bills are made to get wet, so they don't break down. So it gave me some paper cuts when it went down. The fear that many commoners have when they imagine eating paper came true when I ate an Abraham Lincoln buck. It sucked. Yeah, it rhymes. Considered eating a cardboard box? Yeah, just a little bit at a time. Again, this is not about running fast. This is about running with endurance. A little bit each minute, all right? Each proverbial minute, right? We aren't trying to run like cheetahs, all right? We're trying to run like deer, and deer can run for many days at a time. We aren't talking about surface level quantity of paper. Go back 4 years on the main channel, Good Content. You can find it. It's in my channels tab. Go down there, go way back on my live streams. My very first one is the 30 subscriber paper eating ceremony when my channel was very small. I think I eat quite literally. I gave up at the end, but I believe I got to at least 25 sheets. So I already know what it's like to satisfy the novelty of quantity. And it's very draining and it's not very fulfilling at all. So for me, what's truly fulfilling is waiting. Having that number on the title of the live stream go up and up and up, small bits every day. It's like practicing an instrument. You only need to practice your instrument 2 to 20 minutes every day. You don't need to spend 8 hours grinding away, all right? This is not a high school final. So just a little bit every day. And in a year, you can end up a different man than before. Proves my point right here. What's on this computer? Day 30 is like ancient paper lore. No. Actually, it's my 30 subscriber paper reading ceremony. I started that. That live stream was before day 1. Day 1 of my paper reading series was in 2019, I believe, in the summer. June or July of 2019. That was day 1 of this. The 30 subscriber paper reading ceremony on the main channel was March 2019, 3 months before. How are you doing classes if you're on vacation right now? Through my computer. I'm technically not doing the classes. I'm not showing up, but I'm doing the work separately. And yes, I will get my credit docked a little bit because I'm not actually there. But I'm trying to be there for my sister when she wants to have a birthday. Things may not turn out the way I expected because I don't want to, I have standards. If I'm on a vacation, I would like to get, again, I love being disrespected. Getting disrespected is like my favorite casual activity. However, there's a certain threshold where if I extend myself and I'm nice to somebody, I would like to at least get nothing. I don't want to get like, if I get just like 5 ounces of negativity for 1 ounce of positivity, there's no point. So, you know, if I'm on a trip with somebody and I'm going to be chaperoning them for 8 hours, it's fine if I try to be positive with them and they say nothing, I'm fine with that. And then, of course, I'm evil when, they give me negativity back, and then I turn into an asshole because I do when people are negative repeatedly for hours on end, especially when there are other disappointments that stack. It becomes a Tetris, or not a Tetris. What the fuck? Actually, yeah, Tetris is perfect. I was thinking of Jenga, but Jenga and Tetris are perfectly applicable here, where it just keeps stacking up. And at any point, like, I already am disappointed, and then the one person who I'm gonna be stuck with for like hours and hours is just like, I wasn't even sarcastic. I wasn't sarcastic. I wasn't snarky. I didn't no backhanded bullshit. I know I can get combative when people are mean to me. I get that, and that makes me a very unlikable person sometimes. But I maintain that that combativeness is 100% justified, and a third party watching would agree. So yes, I turn into a mega dick, but dicks must precede my cock coming out. All right. If I'm a dick, it's for a reason. And motherfuckers around here do not realize when they're just being so nasty. Like, you gotta record a video or something like that and look at yourself. So whatever. That is your rant about a specific situation that you don't know about. So there you go. That's my valid. Thank you. Thank you. I'm sure your sister's glad to have you there. Not exactly. A part of her is, but another part of her kind of, we got personality clashes. She doesn't like the fact that I talk a lot in public. It just stresses her out. And I mean, at that point, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. It's like, okay, if I am having fun, like, I think the thing, if I were in her situation, I mean, I know my family at large would do most things for me, and I would be like, hey, can I just take a bathroom break? Can I excuse myself from the situation? But her way of going about it is by berating people around her, specifically me. And like, I tell her, sorry, I'll try to be more aware, but like, there's only so much I can do. I mean, I'm not going to alter myself. I'm not going to change who I am or how I do things because I would, and I'm telling you, nothing was phoned in. I was just being myself. I was just being my annoying, cunty self, and there's nothing I can do to change it. I've said this on the channel many times before. I am the man that I am, and I can't change a damn thing about it. So, whatever problems, I mean, if things are easily avoided, I'll try my best. And that's what I told her. I mean, I told her, hey, listen, in the future, I'm going to try to be as aware as possible. And we thought it was settled, but things got out of control. She does certain activities where she wants her family out of it. And I understand that. And due to circumstances outside of my control entirely, because I wanted to get my damn schoolwork done, I was where she didn't want me to be. She, in fact, just the sight of me abhorred her. And that hurt. And I should be used to it. I should know that. But I was hanging around. I'm trying to make the best situation. For some reason, my fucking brain cannot compute the fact that she doesn't want me there. For some reason, I keep coming back. And I'm like, oh, hey, how are you doing? I'm checking in and I'm being friendly. And then she, is mean to me in response to that. But all I can think of is I was nice. And then she was chipper and peppy. And oh, sure, I'll just take the punches and move on when somebody acts like an ass to me after I simply reach out and I check in with him. How are you doing? So, and then she's going like, oh, it's your fault. You just didn't do your schoolwork earlier during the 12-hour car drive when you easily get car sick. Like, okay, it's dead already. It's over. When you're reading the paper, right now, check this out. Now, your new stat track. Who is that? Well, stat track to eat paper. Step 1, insert paper in the mouth. Step 2, drink water. I already skipped step 2. Okay, I'm going way too fast. I'm sorry, but this is the last piece, by the way. So this is your last chance. Okay, here, do this again. It's like a Sports Center replay. Here you go. Here it goes. Here comes the airplane, Brian. Oh, thanks, other Brian. W, okay. Thanks, I appreciate that. Alligators or crocodiles? Crocodiles, to me, have more kind of pound per square foot strength when it comes to chomping down. Alligators have more narrow snouts. So I know that they kind of are all bark, no bite. I know they hide out in sewers in Florida, or maybe that's crocodiles. I'm getting them confused, but I've seen a picture showing that the anatomy of actually, I'll find it right now. Hey, Jamie, pull that up. Alligator versus, yeah, here we go. I know they have a, because one has a more rounded snout and another has kind of that pointy arrowhead look to you see what again, I don't know which is which, but I think the alligator is the rounded snout. Oh wow, I fucked it all up. Okay, yeah, no. Alligators are the ones that are better because crocodiles they have that like looks like I'm watching an episode of Wild Kratts. It looks like a cartoon crocodile. Now that is something scary. You know that feeling when you hear all these tall tales about these dangerous animals and you never see one in real life, but then you see one in real life and it looks a little different than in the pictures. It just looks uncanny, and you're like, "Oh shit, they all lied to me." You know, because your brain's panicking and you're like, all these thoughts are racing through your head, and one of them is you're just getting so paranoid. You're just everything's alarming to you, especially when you're put in a situation like that. So you're thinking to yourself, "Oh shit, what is this? Why does it look a little different than in the pictures?" That happened to me once with a rattlesnake because the rattlesnake's head was like way meatier and bigger than I expected for it to be. So I was like, "What the fuck is this like? Is this like a genetic deformity? Did I actually get unlucky and get like a Zika virus fetus snake or something?" But no, it was just that's just what they look like, and I was just totally seeing things through a warped perspective. It was so strange. Um, and that made it more terrifying. Fortunately, I didn't get bitten, or else no paper would be eaten. Let's see. I have an idea. Hole punch a piece of paper, then eat the. What does that mean? Lance H78. Who the fuck are you? Okay, eat the chads. That is what the hole punch paper. Oh, okay. You explained yourself. Sorry. I sorry for berating you. It's just there are people in this stream who actually say nonsensical shit like that on the regular, and I have no like, and it's actual bullshit. Like check the last stream I did in the hotel lobby. There's just some guy spamming skibbity toilet memes. It killed me. Eat a sandwich with a fork. You guys. All right. Thanks, Stat Track. Hey, you're a nice guy. Hey, come back for more streams. You do them almost every night. I know. I wish I was consistent, but we're working on it. It'll make the streams more special when I forget. And also, hey, every time I do a pre-recorded, apparently those go way more viral than these streams ever do. So just get ready for more of those, I guess, because no matter what, we win. Like I love communicating with the live chat, but if I record some stupid 1-minute video of me eating toilet paper in my bathroom as a backup, that'll get a lot of views. So no matter what, there is a win and a loss. Okay. All right. That's it. 32 minutes. Made good time. Keeping my entire household up while I do this stream. Sorry, guys. And also, I'm sorry to you. I'm keeping you up too. But you know what, Brian? I'm sorry. I forgive you. See, I just apologized to myself because I'm keeping myself up. That ends now. Good night, everybody. Thank you for watching day 722 of Eating a Sheet of Paper a Day. See you tomorrow. That'll be day 723. There you go. Almost messed up the number like I always do. Make sure to live, laugh, cry, and also not die. And until next time, this is goodbye. Thank you, Mystery Man McBurger and his Lance Lance H78, Johnny Cook, Danny Taz. Did I already say Stat Track? Well, whatever. I like that name, so I'll say it again. Stat Track, JLJ, Pearl Productions, Mustache Guy. I forgot his exact name, but I know he was here too. FDA, FDA cameo appearance. Thank you guys. I know you guys are really helping keep. Actually, you didn't help my mom. You guys could have investigated that stupid salad my mom ate because she did get food poisoning. FDA, step it up. But you know, thanks to everybody else. All right, I thank all 20 of you who came. I don't know how many people. So I appreciate it. Well, that's plastic. Plastic's worse than what, salads? Yeah, tell me about it. The closest thing I ever have to a salad is a bag of jelly beans and maybe Oreos dropped into some milk. That's it. And that's not even close to a salad. So I'm telling you, I am salad allergic. Look at my face. I'm even talking about them. It's already getting red. All right. See you tomorrow. Goodbye.